Welcome back to the DFS Special.
I'm your host.
Your DFS Jerusalem coming to you live from the
Listen, you got 150 entries and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. So
There's too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling in to work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake thing. I'm at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Stop. Throw them bitches in the main. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. This is what's really gonna help you out. You know how I feel about the home dogs. There's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that? Scored all them points over there. Player of the night.
get them in your lineups, get them in there, and let's go get this money.
Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300. Yo, what's up? What's happening? This is the big homie, the DFS Jerusalem, and you can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. It is my privilege. It is my pleasure. I am so happy to be back in the sweatshop with the homies. Thank you all so much for joining me. Come one, come all. Tyrell Floyd, Timothy Russell, Anthony Johnson Jr. Get on up in here, baby. We got 6 games popping off for later on today. We are definitely gonna be chopping those up. Yo, just gotta tell you about my little time off, man. I took some time off, and this time was solely dedicated to self-help, a little family time. You know, getting my other business straight at the barbershop and doing other things. And a lot of the homies stepped up in the shop. And like the homies is doing an NHL live right now. I mean, NHL has swept the DFS sweatshop over. We've been a lot of NASCAR, some soccer. Like it's been going down. It has been going down as far as the other sports. And as I gear up for baseball, it was just so important for me to sit back, watch all of the homies in the shop do their thing, man. And now we are going back in full bore. All systems are a go for us. We are going to be jumping all the way in, getting back to some of this NBA DFS money, man. And yo, so just to tell you a little bit of what I did, you know, all right, it kind of got started off with the father-daughter dance joint. That was dope. Spent some time with baby girls. Then the actual break, it was just love. It was just cool. It was just cool. We ended up, we went to go see, what's the movie, baby? We went to go see the movie. The movie we went to go see, babe. We went to go see Black Panther. The wife and I went to go see Black Panther. She was looking like a little snack. You know what I'm saying? Went to go check that out. That was dope. It was a dope movie. It was a really good movie. I had a good time there. So I did some stuff. I did some stuff. I enjoyed it, man. I really did. So let's go ahead, man. We're going to be talking about this thing, chopping it up piece by piece. Now, taking a look over the weekend, okay? We saw the homie Donovan Mitchell. I'm not going to say he disappointed during the dunk contest, but he disappointed during the dunk contest. It just wasn't a great one altogether. They tried to summon too many spirits from dunk contest past, and they just couldn't get the job done. I mean, we saw some trying to be some Vince, trying to be some Larry Nance. It just wasn't great. It just wasn't great. The 3-point shooting joint was a surprise. It was dope. But it was a surprise that shouldn't have been a surprise because we saw Devin Booker, bro. Devin Booker went ham. I mean, he beat all of the usual suspects, right? In the 3-point contest. So that was really cool to see him do his thing. Talking about Devin Booker, and then the All-Star game. The All-Star game ended up. You have 6 games on deck, and I can tell you the first thing I want you to know when it comes to this slate is we've got
Holes.
Yeah.
I've got holes in different areas.
So we got Kimbo on the track. First game on the slate. Let's go ahead and take a look at it because I'm gonna look at this slate and then chop up the rest of the week. So we've got a 6-gamer popping off today. We got Kemba at the crib. Welcoming the Brooklyn Nets. That should be a good one. And a game I don't think a lot of folks are going to be on, but definitely one that we've got to consider. The nationally televised games, we're going to have the Wizards going to Cleveland, which should be a good one. Then we got the Clippers going to Golden State. So then Friday, I think we've got a bigger slate on Friday. Yes, we've got a whopping 11 games here where the nationally televised games are going to be ESPN games. Minnesota and Houston should be a nice one. Then we've got Dallas and the Los Angeles Lakers, another game that should be nice. Then popping off on Saturday, I think we got some early games. Maybe we do have a 5 o'clock game, the Orlando at Philadelphia. So the slate's probably going to start around 7:30 with the Memphis and the Miami Heat game. But the national televised joints here are going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder going to Golden State. That should be a good one, of course. That should be a good one, of course. Taking a look here in the sweatshop, the big homie Donovan Mitchell was just okay. Dennis Smith Jr. was good. Yeah, he kind of got robbed. I agree. Then the homie Lou Screw says, you can tell Mo happy, his mood, that glow. Oh yeah. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm D Dubs. What's up, big homie? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm in my bag, man. And then Sunday, we've got a choppy slate. The first game's at 1 o'clock, and then you got one at 3, and then you got the two 8 o'clock games later on at night. So we really got Thursday, Friday, Saturday are really what we have to look forward to, okay? So let's go ahead and chop it up. We're going to go game by game, chop this bitch up. Then at the end, we're going to swing back around, and we're going to create our FanDuel lineup, our FanDuel shell lineup, one that you can hold the rest of your hold your spots in place with, okay? Because that is subject to change. It really is. So let's go ahead, jump into it, man. We're going to be rocking with RotoQL, man. Very solid site. Love to use it for a lot. I'm definitely going to be using some RotoQL for MLB, definitely. And do yourself a favor right now. If you haven't been watching MLB, if you tune into the MLB channel, man. Tune into the MLB channel. Watch that stuff, man. You're gonna be among a select few people that know exactly what's going on headed into to spring training. So watch the MLB channel. If you can't do that, just watch it, okay? So first game we got to be the Brooklyn Nets going to Charlotte to take on the Hornets here. We've got a 213.5 point total with the Charlotte Hornets being that home favorite. They give it up 7.5 here. You've got Kemba at the crib. On FanDuel, he's priced, on DraftKings, he's priced at 9.1. Are you fucking kidding me? Kemba? 9. I thought that was a FanDuel price. 9.1 for Kemba? Yikes. What's the FanDuel on him? What's the FanDuel? The FanDuel's like 10K or something? Okay, he's 9.1 on FanDuel as well. That's nutty right there. That's a lot for Kemba, bro. I don't know if I can get there initially. Or right off the bat, I don't know if I can get there. Kemba 9. No, he's 8'6". Okay. Okay. He's 8'6" on DraftKings. He's 8'6" on DraftKings. Then we got Dwight Howard 8.4. Batum 5.9. I'm kind of liking that. We've got Marvin Williams at 4.2, and MKG is going to be 4.1. On the other side, you've got Spencer Dinwiddie at 6'7", DeMarre Carroll 6'1", Jared Allen at 4.9, and we hate to play centers against the Charlotte Hornets, especially, Dwight Howard. Alan Craft 5'3", Quincy Acey's 4.1. Now, right off the bat, he's 8.6. I'm sorry, 9.1 was on FanDuel. He's 8.6 on DraftKings. So right off the bat, something that's jumping off to me really quick is going to be the Dwight Howard matchup. If we take a look at RotoWire, which is a very solid site, I use it a lot. You can look at the last 5 game statistics, and that should really help you out. We go there. Let's check it out. Look at the last 5 game statistics, and we can see, we can take a look at what happens. No. Yeah, we check it out. Okay. And we look at what happens, okay? Point guards against the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are giving it up, all right? Over the last 5, the Memphis Grizzlies are the absolute worst. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Over the last 5 games against centers, over the last 10, 50.5. You see they giving up a huge double-double to the position, 24 and 18. That's going to automatically put the homie in play. But then you see the Hornets are right behind the Brooklyn Nets in center production, giving up center production at 56.9 over the last 5, giving up a strong 25 and 15. So that's something to look at. That really is. But that, I mean, that just puts Dwight Howard in play for me easily. As it could be a core guy. He could be a core guy. I want to take a look at them against shooting guards as well, shooting guards and small forward, because I want to get an idea. I want to get an idea of what I can do with Nick Batum at that 5.9 price point. If you give me the Brooklyn Nets being bad against shooting guards, where let's see, let's take a look. Well, they're middle of the pack. They're middle of the pack over the last 5 games, giving up 43.1. Let's look at them against small forwards. A quick question from Nicholas Pringle says, do you want to pay 8.6 for Kemba? I don't want to, but I think you can. I think you can. First game back from the All-Star break, he was an All-Star. I think you can play him at 8.6. I don't have a major problem with that. On a 6-game slate, I don't have a major problem with that at all. I don't. The small forwards against the Hornets, I'm looking against the Brooklyn Nets as well. That's not that's not a big problem situation for the Brooklyn Nets. They're toward the bottom half of the league, and Charlotte is middle of the pack. So that's not a positional point that I do want to attack. So taking a look, man, I mean, you got Kemba, you got Dwight Howard, who I think is definitely in play here. Jeremy Lamb at 4.8 off of the bench could be a solid guy. Who's the center here? Jared Allen at 4.9. I don't want to play him, but the numbers say that he does exist here. The numbers that Charlotte has been giving up over the last 5 games against centers, saying that Jared Allen could be a play here. And at 4.9, excuse me, yeah, 4.9, a cheap salary saving option on a 6-game slate, he's a guy that you can definitely take a look at. You could. W at 6.7, that's going to be a usable play, because we go back and we take a look at RotoWire and see what the DVP is in terms of, against point guards. Let's take a look. We see the Brooklyn Nets 48 over the last 5, 24 and 8. What are they doing? Brooklyn Nets giving up the most, 8.4 rebounds to point guards to the position, 7.4 assists is what they're giving up to the position. So yeah, this is definitely a playable spot for Dinwiddie. The Hornets middle of the pack against point guards, they become a little bit better. Yeah, Dwight Howard is looking like a really good play. Dwight Howard is looking like a really good play. This game, guys, is going to be the New York Knicks. My New York Knicks going to Orlando to take on the Magic here. We got Vooch is a game time decision. I think he could have played some before the All-Star break. I think they held him out just because. Aaron Gordon, another guy that I think could have played before the All-Star break. But when they held him out of the dunk contest, then you knew what they were doing. So he's another guy that I think we could see play. Evan Fournier at 5.6 looks like a usable option here. Remember, man, this is an Elfrid Paytonless team now. Jonathan Simmons at 4.9. I don't love that. DJ Augustin at 5K. Don't really love that one. Against my Knicks, man, they're giving up 4 points. They're giving up 4 points. And you've got the Orlando Magic at the crib here. I want to take a look and see what the injury status is right now. They look like game time decisions, but I want to get some more information here, okay? Vucevic was a full participant in practice Tuesday and is on track to play Thursday against the Knicks. Okay. He's been out since late December due to a fractured hand, but finally appears to be ready to make his return to the court. Now, and this is the thing right here. This is the thing. This is the rub, okay? Now, it's a hand injury. It's not a soft tissue injury. It's not a knee. It's not an ankle. It's a hand. Okay? It's a hand. And people are not going to want to play Vucevic in his first game back from injury. But he's priced at 7.2. This is a guy that easily has 50+ point upside. I think he's gonna play. I'm not gonna say he's gonna play 40 minutes, but I don't think he's gonna be cut back. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna be like, oh man, you only can play 18 minutes or 20 minutes. I think he's gonna play 20+ minutes, and at 7.2, for what he can do against a soft interior defense like my New York Knicks away from the crib, definitely believe that Vucevic is a play that you can look to at 7.2. Definitely. I think he's a play you can look to at 7.2. Let's do some numbers on Aaron Gordon. Take a look here. He's got the left torso is what's bothering him. He is trending towards returning Thursday. He was also a full participant in Tuesdays and on track to play against the Knicks. Okay, so that's another guy that you could look to at 7.4 or 4 as a play. And I want to show you. Let's see centers against the Knicks, man, and see how bad we have been, if we've been bad at all. Yeah, we're right there, man. 45 over the last 5. Giving up that double-double to the position at 20 and 11. A couple of assists, 1.2 steals, which is big. 2 block shots, which is big. We giving that up. We give up a 56% field goal percentage. Yeah, that's nice. So the center spot is definitely going to be in play against my New York Knicks. On the other side, you got Cantor at 7.6. In my opinion, if I'm playing, I would just play Vucevic. I know I'm going to get 30 minutes of Cantor, but and that depends on if Michael Beasley is in play or not. Let's take a look. Because Beasley had a head injury. I think it was a concussion that he did have. So he practiced his ear. Okay, he practiced Wednesday. He missed Tuesday's practice with a right ear irritation. Though the issue was not considered serious, so it's not surprising he went through. Okay, cool. Yeah, he should be good to go. He should be good to go. Okay. Tim Hardaway Jr. at 6.3. I like Tim Hardaway Jr. here. I think Moody at 4.4 is a playable option. Courtney Lee at 4.7 is a guy I think you can use because let's be real about it. The Orlando Magic are not a good defensive team. They're really not. And probably the best on-ball defender got shipped away to Phoenix, and he was bad anyway. So definitely a few guys that I think we can use from my New York Knicks. Cantor at 7.6. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't. I think people are going to be high on him and going to want to play him. It doesn't interest me. Yeah, it doesn't interest me. So let's go back because I'm gonna look at the FanDuel pricing for the Brooklyn and Charlotte game. We got to do that and go piece by piece with it. Dimity 7K. Allen is 5.3. He's a little bit priced up. AC 3.8. So he is cheaper on FanDuel than DraftKings. Kemba Walker 9.1. Howard is 9K. You've got Marvin Williams is 4.2. MKG is 3.9 on a 6-game slate. That could be somebody you could take a look at on FanDuel as well. Then let's go over to FanDuel, look at the Orlando and Knicks game. Vooch is 7.9. That should tell you something. Or Aaron Gordon is way priced up at 8.5 than he is on DraftKings. That should tell you a little something. You got Evan Fournier at 6.4. Jonathan Sims at 4.7, which does look kind of interesting on FanDuel. It does. Yeah, man, it's been crazy without basketball. I'm glad to have it back, bro. Yeah. Beasley 7K. Hardaway 6.2. I kind of like that one. Moutier on FanDuel looks to be playable as well. Courtney Lee at 4.2. He is 500 cheaper than he is on DraftKings. I kind of like those plays. Courtney Lee on DraftKings FanDuel looks like a play to me. Yeah, it does look like a play to me. All right, so next game we got. Well, and actually, one more thing I do want to look at is you look at the minutes Hazonia's been getting. Next game we got is gonna be the Philadelphia 76ers going to Chicago, going to the Shot to take on the Bulls. Man, we got Jordan Embiid 9.7. Yes, definitely. I think you can play him. Ben Simmons at 9K. That's priced up especially from a DraftKings perspective. 9K is a lot to pay for him. I want to look and see what he is on FanDuel really quick. He's 9K as well on FanDuel. So he looks more of a play on FanDuel to me. If I'm playing Ben Simmons, I'm definitely playing him on FanDuel. He's more of a play on FanDuel to me than on DraftKings. Easy. Dario Saric at 6.5. Don't really love him that much. TJ McConnell at 4.4. Could this be one of those TJ McConnell spots? Come over from Mitch at 4.4. You look at this and Ben Simmons. See, this is when you can look at Ben Simmons. Okay, this is when you can look at Ben Simmons. When there is a power forward or a big on the other side that you don't think Saric or Covington can guard, and they might put Ben Simmons on him, and that means they're probably gonna pull TJ McConnell off of the shelf, and he plays a lot of point guard minutes so that Ben Simmons can play the cat that's going off on the other side. Okay? And I think that could happen with either Bobby Portis. I think that could happen some. I think that could happen with Lauri Markkanen. Even Chris Dunn being a bigger guy, 6'4", 210. So I think we could see a lot of minutes for TJ McConnell, and at 4.4. At 4.4, I think you can play him. On a 6-game slate, I would see there being a problem with playing TJ McConnell at 4.4. Dario Saric, 6.5. I like that play on DraftKings. Covington at 5K. If you think you can knock down a bunch of jump shots, you may be able to take him. And of course, JJ Redick at 5.3 looks to be a usable option. On the other side, this is the fixed Chicago Bulls lineup. Corey Randall says Ben Simmons kills the Bulls. Let's take a look. Take a look. In 2 games so far this season, 66 and 58. Those were the 2 totals that he had against him in 39 minutes. Now let's take a look, and see if we had Joel Embiid both of those games. Let's take a look. Okay, one game Joel didn't play. One game Joel didn't play. So that's kind of a, that's tough. One of those games we didn't have any Embiid. So you've got to navigate that for yourself. But I like Ben Simmons on FanDuel though. I like Ben Simmons. I like Ben Simmons on FanDuel way more than I do on DraftKings. On the other side, well, actually, let's go. I want to take a look here and see where some of this stuff stacks up. But I think Chicago has been really struggling against a couple of spots. Let's look at power forward for Chicago. Shooting guards. Okay, and point guards, of course, but this is going to be a different set of circumstances because we get Chris Dunn back, who is a capable defender. So, and they haven't been bad against. Okay, they haven't been bad against them anyway. Cool. That's their weakness. Small forward is their weakness. They're giving up a double-double to small forwards. Yeah, 4th most rebounds, 12.6. They're giving up a ton of steals, bro. 2.6 steals. They're giving up 1.6 blocks. They're giving up 2.63 point shots, 41% from the field. 28 and 12 is what they're giving up to the positions, the Bulls they are. So I think you look at a guy like Ben Simmons or Dario Saric, maybe even that even puts Robert Covington. Was he Robert Covington is such a Robert Covington is such a jump shot dependent guy. He's such a scoring dependent guy that at 3K at minimum salary. I think you're gonna have to take a look at him. I think you're gonna have to take a look at him. I mean, he is starting at 3K. They got rid of the homie for a reason. It wasn't because he got punched in the face. If it was because he got punched in the face, they would have been got rid of him. But they got rid of him because they feel like they've got some stuff, some young pieces. So Feliciano at 3K could be a play that you want to look at if you're into salary saving and things of that nature. You got Zach LaVine at 7K. I don't really know how I feel about that one. I'm gonna look at what Philadelphia is weak most at. Their weakest point for them. Not bad against shooting guards. I think point guard may have been an issue for the Philadelphia 76ers so far this season. Middle of the pack there. Let's look at small forward for Philadelphia. Let's take a look. Middle of the pack there. Damn, does Philadelphia have a weakness? They're pretty much middle of the pack against everything, man. Like they don't have like a spot where they really give it up. And this is the Chicago Bulls, so yeah, they don't have a spot where they really like give it all the way up. So marketing done to me. Feliciano, if you want to really save some salary, maybe some Bobby Portis would be a guy that I can look at. Just play the Philly side. Tim Joseph just play the Philly side. But I do like Philadelphia as a stack. If I had to stack anybody so far on this slate, it would be Philadelphia. If I had to say, yo, I'm stacking this shit, right now it would be Philadelphia. Right now it'd be Philadelphia. Who I would be stacking. Embiid is 10-2. We got Ben Simmons 9K, same price. I like that. Redick is 5-1. That's gonna make him playable. TJ McConnell is 4.4. Of course, I like that. LaVine is 7-1. Chris Dunn. Ooh, so Chris Dunn is 6.4. Now he's 400 cheaper than he is on DraftKings. I kind of like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. And then we've got a couple of mini salary guys with David Nwaba at 3.5, and we got Feliciano at 3.5. So both of those guys at minimum salary, definitely going to be guys we have to take a look at. Okay? I think I only like Dunn from the Chicago side. Okay. Take a look at the next game we got is going to be the Washington Wizards going to Cleveland, take on this new look Cavaliers, man, and they have been balling lately. You got Brad Beal 9.4. Is he really 9.4? Oh my god, bro, that's nuts. He's 9.5 on FanDuel, and Beal is 9.4 on DraftKings. Otto Porter 7.3. We know what small forward is against the Cleveland Cavaliers. A definitely usable spot. Also, Satoransky at 5.5 is going to be a playable option here without question. Shooting guard has been a major thing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, this is a new look squad, man. And 9.4, I just don't know if I can pay that. I don't know if I can play that. That's a big price. 44, 47, 41, and 62. 44 and 47 his last two games against Cleveland. And that wasn't bad at 7.7 and 7.4. But at 9 plus, at 9, that's just a lot, bro. That's a lot to pay for Beal, man. That is a lot to pay for Beal. That is a lot to pay for Beal here. So, I mean, he's not a guy that I particularly love. Markieff at 5.4 is even interesting. So give me Otto, Markieff, Satoransky, maybe some Kelly Oubre Jr. at 4.7. So I'm getting really jiggy with it. On the other side, LeBron at 11.8. He's LeBron, so he is playable. Will I have a ton of him? Probably not. George Hill at 4.6 looks like a usable option. And I'm not a big fan of much else because I think everybody gets minutes for Cleveland. I think everybody gets minutes. There's no way. The funny thing about the Cavs is they're gonna win some games, a lot of games, because there's no way that all those shooters are gonna be cold. Like one or two of them are gonna be hot every night, and that's all it takes to play with LeBron to be successful. The problem is like who's it gonna be? You know, from night in and night out, who's it gonna be? Like I mean, look at these jackers. Look at these jack artists they got. Okay, J.R. Smith, Rodney Hood, Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Korver. Like, these are a bunch of jack artists, bro. And these are cats that are just live and die to shoot, and then they're not gonna all be cold. Like all of them are not gonna be cold. So it's kind of like take your pick your poison with them cats. Me, I would stick to the more like trusted sources of points. LeBron James at 11.8, maybe George Hill at 4.6. You can kind of tiptoe around and grab any other guys that you want. Maybe some Jordan Clarkson or Jeffrey. You see where they're all going to be getting 20 plus minutes. Cedi Osman at 4.1 is some guys a lot of people are talking about. So I wouldn't have a problem there. I wouldn't have a problem. Let's stick on FanDuel and see where those price points lie. Beal is 9.5. That's just exorbitant, man. I can't pay that. You've got 6K for Markieff Morris, 5.9% at Rescue. You're not getting a break on any of these cats, bro. You're really not. LeBron 11.6. Okay, cool. He's cheaper, 200 cheaper. Tristan Thompson at 4.2. George Hill 4.5. Okay. Cedi 3.9. Yeah, that's a better option. On FanDuel, Cedi's in play. Cedi's in play on FanDuel. Next game, we got to be the Oklahoma City Thunder going to Sacramento to take on the Kings. We did see the homie play, and he looked pretty good. Russell Westbrook was good, so he's back to full strength. 11.5 against Sacramento Kings. Do you want to pay that price? I want to have a look at what he's done against them recently and see what it says in the games that they've played. I don't think he's met value yet. 51 and 49, man. He's just not beating value against this team. Doesn't Morris ball versus LeBron and company? Let's go back and take a look. I know I like him, though. I know I like him in the spot. I think it's a good play at power forward. 20, 11, and not good. And 2 games played this season. Not great. Westbrook just doesn't hit value. He just doesn't. And Paul George is still priced up like Westbrook is hurt. He's 8.8. So I don't love that. But I do think that Adams at 6.6 can be a play we can use. I think Jeremy Grant at 4.4 give me a usable option. On the other side, De'Aaron Fox game time decision, he probably won't even play. But Justin Jackson, maybe Zebo, and Bogdanovich at 5.6, all guys that we may be able to play. I'll pay for Beal over Westbrook coming from Timothy Russell. If I had to choose between the two, I would play Beal if I had to choose, but I don't like either one of them. I don't think either of them hit value. I think both of them are priced up or in a bad situation where they can't cover that price tag, right? Charlie says he's pretty sure that Adams is gonna smash the Kings. I agree. I definitely agree. Carly Stein at 6K. Yo, the Oklahoma City Thunder was like, don't play centers against them. Like that's who they were for so long. And over the last like few games, man, we've seen them kind of falter. But okay, they're back where they were. Okay. 34 over the last 5 games. Okay, cool. Okay. Because they were struggling for a moment against centers. Adams that was. Scala BCL at 4.5. Is he back? Okay, he had a left arm thing. Let's take a look. He is listed as probable for Thursday's matchup against the Thunder. James Ham of the NBC Sports Bay Area reports LaBCA missed the last 9 games with a shoulder injury. However, he looks as though he makes his return Thursday. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. I like Bogdanovich, bro. At 5.6, he's a guy I really like. I think he's developed a lot. He developed a lot of confidence going into All-Star break and then performing that well in the rookie game. I like that. I kind of like that. Bogdanovich is like somebody who I think I can get into. So let's take a look over on FanDuel. We got Oklahoma City and the Sacramento Kings here. Westbrook 12K, can't play him. Paul George is 9.5, bro. That is a lot, man. Adams 6.9. That's definitely going to be a playable option. Let's take a look. Carly Stein 7K, and with Scal back, kind of curb your enthusiasm there. But then you got Bogdan at 6K, Zach at 6.5, Justin Jackson at 4.2, Buddy Hield at 4.4 for the bench. All of those guys, I think, could be usable options. I would say that. Last game on the slate is going to be Los Angeles Clippers going against the Golden State Warriors, man. This is a 111-point total for the Clips, man. 111, that's good. 233-point total for the game, and the Warriors are giving up 11 here, and they're coming in full strength, bro. Nobody of note on the injury report. We already know Jordan Bell's out for the season, and Patrick McCaw ain't coming back no time soon. So you've got the full complement, bro, from KD to Durant to Draymond, like all of these cats. And who we're looking at here. The first guy kind of jumps off to me in this situation is going to be Steph Curry at 9.8. I think he's definitely playable. Kevin Durant at 10.3. I don't love it, but I think you can play it. Klay Thompson at 6.2. Don't really love that one. Shooting guard has been a big problem for Golden State here. Shooting guard has been a big problem. And I think that not only bodes well for if Lou Williams off on the bench at 6.9, I really think it helps Austin Rivers too. Because we know Steph ain't playing no defense, and Klay Thompson has been playing bad help defense too. So I kind of Austin Rivers, Lou Williams, both guys that I do like. This could be the game that surprises folks, and the Clippers are in it longer than you think they will be. So I kind of like this one. DeAndre Jordan at 7.8. The one thing we do know is they're not gonna you're not gonna run DeAndre Jordan off of the court. That's what it is. Against Golden State, they really suck against centers for whatever reason. That's why they love to go small and try to run your center off the court. They love to do that. So if you have a team like the Clippers that is committed to keeping their center on the court no matter what happens, then that's when you can take a look at it. Now, I want to look at DeAndre Jordan and see what he's done against them in games past. I think he had a decent game against them at some point. Well, 33. And see, the price was a little bit, 7.3, 6.4 at one point, and he got 38 against them. Golden State ain't blowing anyone out, coming from Alex. And they have been blowing cats out. And this is a pretty formidable squad right here, man. It is. You've got Jordan Harris, Gallinari, Austin Rivers, Avery Bradley. The team looks a lot better than it did post trade or before the deal for Blake Griffin. Bradley is considered questionable to play Thursday against the Warriors due to growing. Just sit out, bro. Just sit out. I really hope he just sits out. Gallinari at 6.1. Like, all these guys are cheap as shit, bro. Harris, Gallinari, Rivers, Sweet Lou. I like a lot of these. I do. So, of course, Steph, KD, Draymond at 8K is usable. Klay Thompson at 6.2 guys you can look at. Let's take a look at it over on FanDuel, see what the price points are for these gentlemen. DeAndre Jordan is 8.1. Tobias 6.7. Austin Rivers, you get a break on him. Avery Bradley is 3.9, but he's just not been playing very well. Yeah, Bradley got a sports turner, yeah. KD 10.7. Curry at 9.3. Yes. I like that price on him. Draymond is 8.6. He's 600 more. Clay is 6.4. Jaja 3.5. All usable. Yeah, I like this one. Lou or Beal? Lou. I'd rather play Lou. I get the savings and play Lou. So let's go ahead over to FanDuel, where we will generate our lineup based off of guys we said that we things that we liked and what we wanted to be a part of. First guy that we talked about was Chris Dunn, liking him against Philadelphia. I think Steph Curry is a guy that we definitely like, but we're gonna come back to Steph Curry. Let's come back. At shooting guard, who did we talk about? Talked some about Lou Williams. We did want to have a piece of that. We talked about Bojan Bogdanovic, who I do like at 6K. So let's see. Let's go and get him in there. Then at small forward, we like LeBron. We like LeBron today. He's somebody that we do like, but we're not necessarily locked into LeBron. But we do like him. We think he's a solid play. And I don't see. Yeah, I'm playing LeBron. At power forward, who are we looking at as a cheaper option at power forward? We like Ben Simmons for the price. Tobias Harris did appeal to us some. Markieff Morris, Scalaby Sierra. Marvin Williams is 4.2 against Brooklyn. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Him. But I'm a Hornets homer though. Levine Dunn could be a nice correlation play. Okay. Because Golden State will run DeAndre off the court, and Harrell had a solid game against them recently. Okay. So we got Montrez here at the power forward spot. Center. Center Dwight Howard at 9K. That's a lot to pay. But I think he's playable here. Vucevic at 7.9 is a guy that I really want to give some run to, but you got Steven Adams at 6.9. Jared Allen is 5.3. What are you all thinking about center? Because I'm playing one of three guys. I'm playing Dwight, Cantor. I'm playing Dwight, I'm playing Vooch, or I'm playing Steven Adams. I'm playing Dwight, I'm playing Vooch, or I'm playing Steven Adams. While you decide on that, I'm gonna go ahead or Embiid too. Or Embiid too. I'm playing Dwight, Vooch, or Steven Adams. I do want some of that late night hammer with the homie Steph Curry. Yeah, Gortat sucks. Gortat is horrible. Yeah, Adams does look good. So we got 5.1 left, and we got shooting guard, small forward, and power forward left to go. I bet Cantor dropped 60. That would really suck. Yeah. You got Buddy Hield, Garrett Temple, Levert. Levert is out. D'Lo, man. D'Lo could be in play. My shooting guard, bro. JJ Redick at 5.1. Small forward. This is a tough spot today. Small forward, it really is. You got Jonathan Simmons against the Knicks. You've got Seti at 3.9. It is 6'3" for the power forward spot. LeBron ain't too expensive. On a 6-game slate, I think I want to get the guy who's going to score the most points on a 6-game slate. And I think LeBron could be that person. You know what I mean? But I kind of want Ben Simmons. I kind of want Ben Simmons, though. Feel like Roto has some quotes by Atkinson hinting that you may see a lot of D'Angelo Russell and Dinwiddie together. I did like the Dinwiddie too. I mean, not Dinwiddie, but D'Angelo Russell. Melo. I don't want to play Melo. Quincy AC as a punt. What is? I want to see what that allows us to do. What does that allow us to do here at the small forward position? To go to Gallinari. Okay. All right. Felicio is a center, I believe. Okay, this is what I got. This is it. This is squad. This is a squad. We got. This is a squad right here. This is it. Chris Dunn, Steph Curry, Bogdanovic, JJ Redick, LeBron James, Danilo Gallinari, Montrezl Harrell, Quincy AC, and Steven Adams. That's the squad. Is subject to change. Any changes you want us to make, please hit. Once you hit like, go ahead and like the stream, right? Like the stream. Any changes you want to be made, let it be known in the comments. Let's go out. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest, and let us always keep it 300. Peace. We out.